Alright guys, what's up? Today we're going to be going over Darui, however you want to call him. I apologize if I sound a little sick because I am kind of congested, so apologies for that. He's a break guard character, which kind of sucks, it's not the best, but if you're going to be using him as your main, it shouldn't be that big a deal anyways. Now, I used to play Darui a lot back in Storm 3, especially after his cool story mission, and he's just always been an awesome character to me. Kind of reminds me of Shikamaru with that same attitude, but also simultaneously badass because he had like sick black lightning attacks and a sword. I don't know, he just seemed really damn cool to me. So with that being said, I haven't played him since Storm 3, so this is like the first time I actually started playing him again, seeing what was different, and you know, so here we go. Now here's his grab. Overall, pretty good grab because the frames on the lightning are still kind of active and it does go out a little bit. So even if you initially start the grab and it doesn't reach your opponent, but they step into it, it'll still get them, so that's pretty good. Now his jutsu's a little lackluster on the other hand. His jutsu does track the opponent slightly, but it's not that much. Your opponent can dodge it with a simple ninja dash. Like, the one thing that's good about it is as an assist character, because once that hits, you can dash in and follow up for a combo. Right there, that was a little slow. Let me just do it again. See? So that's good in that sense, but as a jutsu itself, it's not that good because you can't combo into it either. And who knows, maybe there's some Darui experts out there that can combo into it, but hey, just read my description if anything. So that was his grab, his jutsu. Now let's look at his tilt. That's his tilt if you just, you know, flick the left stick and press the attack button once. If you press it again, you'll pretty much get to do any combo. So it's basically a combo starter. And the thing that's good about it is that you can pretty much throw it out if your opponent's blocking, and you won't really get punished for it. Like, look. And then you can just back off, you know? You can do a block string like this. Or just back off, like... It's pretty good. I'm gonna do it one more time. See? So you can do something like this, theoretically. So overall, it's a pretty good tilt because it's pretty much safe, you know? You don't want to do it from far away, obviously. And it does have a pretty slow startup. That's the only bad thing about it. But overall, pretty solid tilt. Okay. Now, let's just go over his combos in general, right? So here's his neutral combo. There you go. Pretty basic. Down combo. Again, pretty basic, and if you notice, his combos don't really give much opportunity to really do anything that fancy off of. See? Even his up combo. Now here's his air combo. Yeah, again, his combos are really lackluster and very short, but honestly, like, the reason I like the way you play him is because he's a very, like, rushed down sort of character. Now here's what I mean. So, if you're playing this character, right, here's some jump cancel combos, you know, you could do 1, 2, 3 presses, jump into that. Alright, you could do 1, 2, 3 presses, throw a shuriken, go for a grab, something like that. Basically, he has the potential to be all over your opponent. You can also use your left on the item, left on the D-pad ability, so as long as you have a tag that you can throw, not a firebomb, but like a defense down or something, you know, you can do something like this. See? So you could do something like that too. Pretty cool. Now, like I said, he doesn't really have many things that make him apparently good. He's more like a... He kind of seems to me like he would be more of like an annoyance character from close range because his combos are very basic, but the whole point of him is to like just keep your opponent trapped. So like if you're doing up combo, you dash with your opponent, throw some shurikens, and look. Oh, I didn't throw a shuriken there, but you saw when I did. You pretty much float right behind your opponent and you can keep on the onslaught. You can even switch out if you wanted to, you know? So, he's just very, like, in your face, I'm gonna continue bothering the shit out of you, sorry. Like, let's see, you can do something like this. And they're forced to respect it and block because, you know, they can't really do anything. Obviously, they could sub, but, you know, no one wants to waste their sub. So, there's that. Now, if you want to combo into jutsu, like I said, unfortunately, there's not really a way to combo into his jutsu. Like, let's see here. See, it has very slow startup, and for the majority of his combos, like right here in the startup, he's in the air. So you can't cancel into jutsu. He'll just do his next follow-up hit and then be on the ground. So overall, not a good idea to even want to try to combo into a jutsu, because if your opponent blocks it, like, look, he's still in recovery for like a good 2, almost 3 seconds. So your opponent can easily counterattack without even having to sub. They just block, wait, and beat your ass. You know, so overall, not that good. Now, let me see. Like I was saying with that up combo, another thing you can do, right? When you dash, throw that, go for a grab. There you go. I know it's a little repetitive or whatever, but that's just basically how Darui is meant to be played. He's just meant to, like, pressure your opponent. See? Let me see. Like, look, he can just keep doing that. That's fine. So, there you go. Now, to combo into his ultimate, you can use the 5th hit of his up combo, I believe. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, after that, you can cancel into your ultimate. There you go. Again, really cool looking ultimate. He just walks away shaking his head like, I don't care, which is awesome. And his ultimate jutsu startup in general isn't too bad. You can use it at full screen if you wanted to. Oh, actually, no, it's not full screen. Wow. Maybe it was in the past. I'm not sure. So, maybe it was. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But there you go. That's about the range. It's not the best. It's kind of whatever. I mean, compare it to Sarada's ultimate jutsu startup, how she could throw her fireballs from literally max distance, and they track. It's kind of ridiculous. So there you go. That pretty much covers basic Darui. Now let's go over his awakening. Now, unfortunately, his awakening is pretty much absolutely nothing different, except he gets these 2 D-pad abilities, and his jutsu does 20 hits now, as opposed to 13. Yeah, there we go. So again, it does a lot of damage too. You can like switch out to someone, you know, go for a combo if you're not slow like me for some reason. And unfortunately, his D-pad abilities, you can't really combo into them. So here's one. Let's do it from max distance and see what happens. Okay, so that actually does go full screen. It went past full screen. Holy crap. So that's alright. Nothing too special. And unfortunately, you can't combo into it because it has a very slow startup. So let's do, I don't know, 5th hit of a combo into D-pad. Okay, I didn't land the attack. That was my bad. See? That doesn't work. And now the D-pad abilities come back, we'll do some other stuff. So, if you're playing this character, the main thing you're going to want to probably stick with is just neutral combos and up combo, and you're probably either going to finish combos normally, like tilt into just a neutral combo, or you're probably going to be going for some sick mix-ups to make your opponents waste their chakra. Or break their guard, you know? Something like that. Now that we got the abilities back, let's see some other stuff. Down combo. It's just too slow, but as you saw there, it has 2 hitboxes when you do it. 1, 2. So that's alright. You know, overall, it's a pretty okay character. You can't combo into your jutsu once again, it's just too slow. So there you have it. That pretty much covers Darui. I think this was a short video. I didn't really check to see how long I've been recording this, but there you go. That basically covers Darui. He's very basic, very lackluster compared to most characters in this game. But in my opinion, he's just a lot of fun to play. Plus, he's really cool looking. I don't know. I think he's awesome. And yeah, that's about it. His jutsu's not the best on its own. It's good as an assist. But then the fact that he has a break guard ability kind of makes him an assist. So, I don't know. I would play him if you're a fan of really just getting in your opponent's face and messing them up, because he is a lot of fun in that aspect. I don't know, stuff like that, it's really fun. Oh, actually, one thing I wanted to point out that disappointed me was I was hoping he would have a fast fall down after an air attack, but unfortunately, as you see there, he floats with the opponent. Because if he had a fast fall down, kind of like Boruto, if you want to check out my Boruto guide in the playlist in the description, they're all there. If you have a fast fall character, their opportunity to do something like a follow-up and actually combo into a grab is insanely good. Like Taka Sasuke, for example, as well. So the fact that he can't do that kind of sucks, because you could really do some messed up shit. Like, you would go, and then right there, you would land on the ground first, and then from there you can, I don't know, poke him a bit, go into another air combo, you can go for a grab, etc. Like, the possibilities would be endless. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that luxury. In fact, I don't think any of these characters have fast falls that I'm using, so I can't really demonstrate it right away. Oh god, look at B's attack. He literally goes straight up with the opponent. That is terrible. So, there you go. That's pretty much going to cover Darui. Sorry. No, not even no sorry. It's just, that's just pretty much how he is. He's very basic. Pretty much emphasizing on rush down your opponent. Throw constant shurikens at them from combo. So, well, while comboing. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. We'll look at this awesome ultimate once again as we watch him walk away, not even caring. He's going to say, so drab, not even really sure what drab means. Kind of sounds like a weird phrase. I'd rather hear what a drag, honestly. But there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.